Stadium. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Tampa. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious. So they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the ball away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kyle Pitts with career touchdown number 174, just one shy of Emmitt Smith in 2nd place. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. On play action, they'll throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
That's an early scrub moving positively on either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give you a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's fourth.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, the Bucs swarm in and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. He's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle during the choking, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Inside handoff. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
19, right here.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pushing back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going.
Oh, the Bucs swarm in and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it up, and the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Off the option, that's complete. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Kyle Pitts with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for second most all time, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this play, let's just say it's been unusual.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. To be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cut back team, cut back team.
They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kyle Pitts with career touchdown number 176, moving him past Emmitt Smith and into 2nd place all time. And the Bucs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. take it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, they'll run it here. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field, no matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They find some open field here. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 38-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Looking to throw. Keeps himself upright. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now back to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, Brandon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in fantasy football, these points mean a lot.
Inside, if you try to take away something positive from this game.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance it up again.